Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. You are now tuned in to the Emergency Landing Podcast. Chris and Mo, 2026. We are back. It's been a hot minute since we've recorded. I think the fatigue of this season probably caught up to us and life in general. So had a little bit of an unplanned hiatus there for the last month or so, but we are back and ready to fucking roll. A lot has happened obviously since the last time we recorded, but the last few days in particular have been a pretty big fuck you to the Jets and the Jets fans. Pretty much starting with the Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza playoff game where Dante Moore did not play well at all. Oregon got blown out. Fernando Mendoza looked really good, so it just kind of made it more depressing that we won one too many games in a one quarterback class, what ended up being a one quarterback class draft. To then the NFL playoffs, which featured, just a generational weekend of hate watching in the NFL playoffs. I mean, you had the Bills winning and the Patriots winning. You had Robert Saleh winning a playoff game. You had Devontae Adams taking shots at the Jets for God knows what reason. At least we had, at least we were able to end it on a good note with Aaron Rodgers losing and the Steelers losing to the Houston Texans. Although Rodgers did not, didn't approach the moment with any sort of humility. He still decided to take a shot at us for some reason.
I don't know why people thought the Steelers were going to win. Fucking the Steelers suck.
They do suck. And the Texans are a much better team, and obviously that was proven.
They're a better team, but they still fucking suck ass. They're going to get their ass whooped.
Yeah, they're going to. Yeah, unfortunately, they're probably going to get destroyed by New England.
They turned the ball over like 3 fucking times.
Oh yeah, if C.J. Stroud actually played like average, not even if he played well, but if C.J. Stroud played average, Houston hangs 50 on him. But instead, 30-6. But Rodgers was getting his jabs in as he usually.
I don't know why people were so surprised at that shit.
The only reason I kind of thought the Steelers would win was because, like, kind of the Monday night effect. The Steelers have not lost before this Monday. The Steelers had not lost a Monday night game at home since like 1992 or something like that.
I gave up on that bullshit history shit.
History, it's bullshit and it's not indicative of the future. But I don't know. I felt like I just had a bad feeling that. I had a bad feeling about that game.
Yeah, I knew they were going to get fucked.
But I am very happy they got fucked. And then, it all culminates with the news today of Dante Moore going on ESPN and not quite the theatrics of the LeBron decision show, but it definitely felt like doing a lot for, a potential, like pretty much the QB2 and a developmental prospect. It definitely felt like doing a lot for him to have an ESPN, I wouldn't say ESPN special, but like a segment on SportsCenter to make his announcement seemed a little, seemed like doing a little bit too much. And, he waited till basically like an hour before like the declaration deadline to make his announcement. And he, of course, announced that he will be going back to school for another year at Oregon, even though they got fake Mahomes. Fake Mahomes is going to sit behind Dante Moore until whenever. I guess the plan is for him to sit behind him for the year, but Dante Moore might get hurt. He might get benched if he stacks up more performances like the one we saw against Indiana. He didn't look particularly great in the Texas Tech game, but I didn't think he looked particularly bad either. It also seemed like he wasn't really asked to do a lot in that game. But yeah, so Dante Moore back to school. So, presumably he would have been taken second overall. A lot of talking heads in the media, Stephen A. Smith and Todd McShay, and I think Louis Riddick all came out and said, they all came out and said that Dante Moore should go back to school rather than come out and get drafted by the Jets. And, obviously the Jets, they have earned every bit of bad publicity they get. And it is kind of fairly public knowledge at this point that agents and players, agents don't want their players going to the Jets, and players don't particularly want to go to the Jets either. But it is a little curious that he would basically leave like $40 million guaranteed on the table when at best the best he could do is improve his draft stock by maybe one spot next year, because I think the Jets ultimately probably would have taken him had he declared. We kind
of to. They're desperate.
Yeah, we alluded to all the air, but yeah, the desperation would have set in for Glenn and Muji, because obviously the seat has already gotten scorching hot. So they're going to be operating from more of a place of desperation than maybe they would have been. But it is what it is. But it kind of, I was kind of 50-50 on whether or not I actually wanted Dante Moore. He obviously would have been a developmental prospect. You probably wouldn't have seen him until like later on in the year, and you would have had to sign like a Marcus Mariota or someone. I mean, you're still going to have to do that anyway, but you would have to sign like someone, to kind of bridge that gap. But it could be, a blessing in disguise for the Jets. They're not, they don't have to force a quarterback selection from a place of desperation, which I think was something that, that folks were genuinely worried about them doing going into this offseason. And I mean, Ty Simpson is still, I'd say, on the table, but I don't see them using the second pick on Ty Simpson. I think, if anything, they maybe use that pick 16 or maybe pick 33 on Ty Simpson, or maybe Trinidad Chambliss if he drops his fucking lawsuit against the NCAA and decides to declare for the draft instead of going back to be a super.
He's gonna lose it. I already know it.
Yeah, I think he'll be in the draft. I don't know how good he actually is.
I don't know. Why does he want to go back to college anyway?
I
He's
don't
like
know.
23.
Yeah, I don't know if he thinks that I don't know if he thinks that another year he could improve his draft stock more, but I don't know. The future is now, old man. It's either go to the NFL this year or you're probably going to State Farm next year. So I would declare for the draft now. I had never heard of Trinidad Chambliss before the game against Georgia, which is where he lit him up, and that was kind of where all the Chambliss hype train came from. And I'm intrigued, but I feel like at best he's a day two option. So it could be a blessing in disguise for the Jets. They weren't forced to take a quarterback. It does make you wonder, like, what the plan is. It makes you wonder. It all depends what the plan is now. Do they? They'll probably sign or trade for someone. Like, I do expect them to. Obviously, like, they're gonna have to, because Justin Fields is gonna be gone. Tyrod might retire.
We should keep him. We should keep Justin Fields.
If he wants to stay, we could keep him. He could be like our third string, like Jameis type of, like, just veteran presence in the QB room. But you probably, if you're signing like a bridge, you need a bridge that's maybe a little less likely to get hurt after like 5 games. So
you really think he was hurt?
Well, you mean when he got hurt in that Miami game?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think. Do you think it was a him decision or an organization decision?
I think that was our organization decision.
Yeah, it seems like with Fields and Tyrod, it seems like both decisions were there was kind of like some mutuality, I guess, in those decisions. Like Fields didn't want to play anymore, and the Jets were perfectly okay with like faking an injury for him because it's like as bad as you are and like you will help us accomplish like what the goal is at this point, like which is to not win any more games. Like
fucking Raiders did it with Max Crosby.
Yeah, and
he was dunking, playing ball.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, he was very clearly not hurt. I think it was like Theo Johnson of the Giants was being held out, and he was sick, but then he was like at the Knicks game or something. So yeah, teams are tanking maybe more aggressively than we've ever seen in the NFL. And this is probably the most aggressive I've ever seen the Jets tank. I mean, every year we seem to, year we seem to win that. We seem to win that one game in December or 2 games in December that drops us from like the top 2 or the top 3 to like.
Yeah, I mean it's that too, but they also just fucking sucked, and their backup sucked.
Yeah, well, I think once once they put Brady Cook in and decided to just roll the rest of the season with him, I think they were basically telling you like, yeah, we're not trying to win any of these games.
Well, obviously,
yeah.
And they only did that for one reason and one reason only.
Yeah, and they actually got a lot of the help they needed to get to the second pick because the Browns beat the Steelers and they beat the Bengals at the end of the year.
They could have been at like the 3rd or 4th pick. Honestly,
what we really needed looking back, and at the time I was rooting for the Giants to win Week 18 because I just wanted to move up as high as we could. I didn't really want to like get fleeced by the Giants for the first pick if in a trade up. But looking back, we needed the Giants to get the first pick and maybe get fleeced by them in a trade up to get Mendoza. But yeah, now Mendoza's pretty much 99%.
Mendoza's one thing, but to me, I'm still like I have my doubts about him too.
None of these.
I don't I really don't like any of these quarterbacks at all. Like any of them.
It's not
like
that
I watch them. They're all in the same room to me. Like Dante Moore, Mendoza, and Ty Simpson. They all have like their flaws, and they all have like this this ceiling or this floor where, like, to me, obviously Fernando Mendoza has the higher floor because of his experience. He played more. Dante Moore and Ty Simpson, they only played like what 20 games.
Yeah. I think Dante Moore has like 20 starts.
Their experience, and this is why I was like, okay, Dante Moore. Yeah, I think he's around the same thing, and I mean, he started falling off like towards the end of the season because he started off really good and then just started falling off once they started playing like the good teams. So it's like, okay,
I thought he played decent the first time they played Oregon in the regular season.
Yeah, no, he did. He did play good. But see, the thing with him is like him and Dante Moore are like the same to me.
Mendoza and Moore?
No, Dante Moore and Ty Simpson.
I think I like Moore a little bit better than Simpson, but I see what you mean. They're both just very
like they're project QBs that need to sit for like at least a year.
Yeah, or at least like
if they came out this year.
Yeah.
But I feel like Dante Moore realized that and then said, "All right, I'm going back."
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, if he did want to avoid the Jets, then, like, that's fine. I don't really want him that badly anyway.
I didn't care anyway.
Yeah, I kind of don't
It
give a
didn't
fuck.
matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't.
even when the like, you know how, like, when when some big Jets news first comes out, there's always like the initial crash out from the fan base
Yeah,
over.
because they over speculate everything, and I fucking don't care.
Yeah, but
I
even
already
when
know how it is. I don't see it anymore. Thank God.
yeah, I'm in like Discords and Twitter and stuff. So, I mean, even when I got the notification, like the notification that he was staying in school, I was like, all right. Like, I feel like there are a lot of pros and cons to like both sides of it. Like,
Uh-huh.
I think the pros of him entering the draft for us would have been, you have an option at quarterback, or it makes it makes that pick more valuable if someone wants to trade up.
Right,
But
right.
that part is kind of, I don't know who's trading up for. I don't know who's trading up for like Ruben Bain or anything
Well,
like.
all I can tell you right now is with Justin's slogan here, it's March for Arch now.
We're on the march for Arch, and Arch will either march back to school or he'll march to demand a trade.
Who you talking about? Who you talking about? My bad.
if Woody
I got dumb business.
if Woody
We
was
were talking
smart, he
about
would make
Dante
Peyton
Moore
Manning a
staying in
part
school.
owner of the Jets.
Oh,
Wait, wait. If Archie came here,
Yeah, he said he would demand a trade. Yeah, well, that's that.
nah.
Who's the coach though? It
I
depends
don't think
on
he'd
who's the
demand
coach.
trade. I
Mike
don't think he'd
Tomlin.
demand trade.
I mean, like if you're really gonna demand a trade, I mean, it depends who's who's the
Yo,
coach. First off,
no. You see. You're asking the wrong question. Would he demand a trade or would he demand a new coach?
Well, Glenn
give
is probably.
give
If we're
him what he
picking first
wants.
overall, Glenn is
But
going to be fired.
I
Glenn,
wholeheartedly think,
Glenn is dead man walking right now.
yeah, definitely, without a doubt. And next season is not going to help his case. So if we do draft Archie next season, he has a great college season in 2026. Maybe that's good, but I don't think the Mannings go after the league. I think they just say, Woody, you either listen to us or you don't.
Yeah,
That
and that's
was
why I
so I
said
think
he should make the Mannings part owner of the Jets.
Peyton Manning
Oh,
does not want. Peyton Manning does not
he
want to buy the Jets.
He'll do it.
That'll never be
He'll
Dante
still
Moore.
make money. Who gives a fuck?
he'll still
That'll
make
never
money,
be Dante Moore.
100%, 100%.
That's easy. That's easy money.
Peyton
No,
Manning.
that is.
Peyton Manning loathes the Jets. He would not attach his name to anything associated with the Jets.
Okay, but it's not gonna be Peyton Manning. It's gonna be the daddy.
Yeah.
Who Archie the first?
No, Cooper.
Yeah, well, yeah, whatever his name is, the best
Archie
quarterback, apparently the best quarterback of them all.
allegedly.
That's what they say.
Yeah, I mean,
If he never got injured,
Oh yeah, Cooper.
I'm done with the. Oh, they're not gonna come here. Fuck off. I don't give a shit. He'll come here.
Listen, I'll believe that a Manning is playing for the Jets when I see it.
And
That's
hey,
all.
I respect it.
If there's one, if I know that the Eli thing was like kind of like a once in a lifetime type of thing, but if there's one family in the NFL that has that type of pull, it's the
it's the
Mannings.
Mannings. Definitely.
I know that Peyton Manning does not like us. So
Look, I would love for Archie to come here just because Woody might sell the team then.
I
mean, he's going to be like 80.
Yeah, he's
but I'd rather him sell the team than give it to his progeny.
Yeah,
fucking
I mean,
retarded ass family.
They might like him better, Chris Johnson.
Nah.
Yeah, well, Chris Johnson's Chris Johnson's kind of better liked as far as like players and
Yeah,
stuff.
like nobody likes Woody. It like Chris Johnson?
No one likes
He
Woody,
doesn't have
but
like a he doesn't have a reputation like Woody does.
Yeah, Chris Johnson
no.
probably would have made a better decision when he was hiring the coach in 2019, but Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that's
Because
what
like
I'm
if you
saying.
think about it, who's the best coach that Woody hired?
The best coach that
Rex.
Woody hired,
Rex, right?
Eric
Yeah.
Mangini.
Yeah.
You think Mangini?
That's one
I think
too.
Rex. I think Rex.
But
I think
he
Rex
also
was the
fired
best.
him.
Rex
He
took
also
Rex
fired
took
him.
Rex took Mangini.
He took Mangini's team. He did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's 100%.
He
But
also got
But
him
man,
out
but
of
what was good about
but he
like,
lit a
Mangini, he was
fire
good
under
with
that ass.
personnel.
Yeah, but
Yes, exactly.
when it flamed out with Rex, it flamed out pretty badly. But you know, we
Well,
can say
yeah.
Rex because we can say Rex because he has the best resume.
No, I wouldn't even say resume. I'd go back to Mo saying Rex was really good with personnel. You
No, not
have to
Rex.
be good.
Mangini was good with personnel.
Oh, I thought Rex was.
No,
Not staff person, not staff, the team.
right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying Mangini was better with personnel than Rex
you
was.
think the team that Rex took over loved Mangini more than they loved Rex?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, that's not
I'm
what
saying they knew what players to get that were a lot better.
Yeah, they probably played harder for Rex, but when Rex,
hang on, I gotta take another phone call.
Mangini and Tannenbaum were like in charge, that's when they like drafted all these great players that they had that kind of propelled them to be like a playoff team for a few years or like in the mix.
Because they were making they were drafting players that were actually there for a good amount of time and making a difference.
Yeah, but then like once they fired Mangini and hired Rex, like the drafting got significantly worse.
Yeah, and that's how you know Mangini was involved with the player personnel.
Yeah, it's also how Rex was making the picks too,
and he sucked ass at making picks.
Yeah, a lot of the picks in the draft just screamed Rex was making those picks, like Kyle Wilson and like fucking.
What was that edge rusher from North Carolina?
Quentin Cobles.
Oh my God, he was so bad.
And Quentin Cobles.
Yeah, did he draft Sheldon Richardson?
Yeah, that was.
I think that might have been like one of the only decent picks he had.
Yeah, and even he was like kind of only good for like a year or two and a total fucking head case.
Yeah,
he was like
that's true.
driving. He was like driving his car.
Yeah, he was driving like 140 miles an hour with his daughter in his car,
with like weed and children in his car.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck are we doing here?
Very upstanding citizen. But
oh my God.
Yeah, no. As far as as far as the Jets. If Dante Moore was trying to avoid the Jets, though, it's like, who do you think is going to be? Even if you do improve your draft stock or you're like still a top 5 pick next year, who do you think is going to be there?
I just don't want it to be us.
To take him. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, and I don't necessarily like, especially if we have like our pick of the litter and there's like a lot more quarterbacks. It's always next year's quarterback class. In 2025, it was 2026 is the year to get a quarterback. Now it's 2026 and 2027 is the year to get a quarterback.
But you know what's crazy? Like the last 15 years, when you drafted like 2, it was like a good spot to draft. And this is like the first time where it's like, oh, you have the 2nd overall pick, and now every player is shit.
Yeah, first it's you miss out on Trevor Lawrence, who wasn't even really that good until this year, and then like you end up with Zach Wilson, and now it's you could end up with Dante Moore, except just kidding, he's going back to school, so there's literally a 1 quarterback class.
Okay, so who would you take with this pick then? Would
Who would I
you
take?
trade? I mean, like, who wants to trade up?
Well, that's what I was
Like,
saying. Well, that's what I was saying before when Justin first
right.
came
No,
out. Like,
I understood that point, but I
who's
mean,
really going
like,
for
who's
William
really
Green?
trading up for Dante Moore? Like, really?
Maybe the Browns.
Yeah. I mean,
Although,
yeah,
I
they're
don't know.
kind
I
of
mean,
they're pretty retarded.
Shador may have showed them enough for them
I
to at
think
least
I think they
try
might
to
just roll
improve.
with Shador.
Well,
I mean,
now they're gonna have to,
yeah,
unless
yeah,
unless they take
they
Ty
are gonna
Simpson
have to.
unless they take Ty Simpson like in
That
the 20s with the Jacksonville pick, because they do
that
have
would
a
be
Jacksonville pick.
if they draft another quarterback, then it's just gonna be real messy.
It will be, especially with Shador already there. They should probably just like roll with Shador another year and see how he does, and
I yeah, I
if he's ass and you're ass, which you probably will be, then you'll likely be one of those teams picking really high as well.
that's why I kind of hope that the Cardinals take Ty Simpson so that
At 3,
we don't
just so
have
like,
to deal with them next year
yeah,
when we draft a quarterback, because I know we're
yeah,
going to end up drafting a quarterback.
and to possibly save us from a potential mistake.
Exactly. And I
Yeah,
just please, I want number one. That's it. And then this might have been the start of a new Jets regime, and just like our luck might have just been renewed
like
just from this Dante Moore declaring to go back to
yeah,
college.
it's a very it's a very
It's
big
interesting.
domino. It's a very big domino to fall because you could pretty much write it in that they would have taken Dante Moore. Like,
Hmm. Oh, 100%.
we could have talked about like, oh, do you trade back or do you maybe just not take him anyway, or do you
Right.
maybe wait for him to fall and maybe trade back up or whatever, But if push comes to shove, they were going to take him because
They were.
I
I
think,
know 100% they were.
especially with the fact that they got a gazillion picks in those trades.
Right. And we have so many
They're not.
picks now. We
Yeah,
don't
they're not
even need
going
to trade
to.
down from 2
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. You really don't have to trade back. But as far as who I would take, I mean, I think your options are pretty. I think your options are pretty wide open. I mean,
Yeah.
we have so many needs.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could
Like,
go Arvell.
do we go defense in this draft and then offense next draft?
I think you do. Well, I mean, we have 4 picks in the top 40. I would honestly do. I would probably do a little bit of both. I would probably
2 and
go
2.
like I think with the first pick, I'd take probably an edge or a linebacker like Arvell Reese or Ruben Bain, maybe David Bailey from Texas Tech.
Okay, I
That
do like David Bailey. I watched him a lot.
maybe
I'm
him.
out. I'm out on Arvell Reese unless we get a DC that knows how to use him. But I don't like these tweeners. Like he's like a half edge, half outside linebacker. He's like Calvin Pace, basically.
Yeah.
And like
I like
he's not
Calvin
like
Pace, but he's like
I do, but that's the defense they ran
you
like
need like a
15 years
game.
ago.
You need someone who's more of a game wrecker.
Right. And honestly, I'd rather take Bane
Would
than
you take
Arvell
Bain
Reese.
over? Would you take Bain over Bailey?
I kind of like Bailey a lot.
Or you could go wide receiver with the second pick and take either Carnell Tate or Jordan Tyson, and then with that
Oh,
second
yeah.
pick,
I do like Jordan Tyson, but with
the
the fucking
injuries.
injuries, I like Tate. I like Tate a lot. And that's not going to stop me from taking Jeremiah Smith in 2027.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Just have
because
Orbo of
I
course.
would just have 1, 2, and Garrett Wilson in the slot.
Yes, move Garrett to the slot. Like
Yeah,
I think
because that's where he worked best.
I think that's the move.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I'll do it.
do you draft Julian Sand at that point and just the Ohio State bit?
You know what? I don't think he's that bad.
Yeah,
Like
it'd be
he
interesting to
looks
see how he plays next
decent,
year.
but I don't know if it's like it's hard. It's so hard to like decipher quarterbacks because they have like all this talent around them, and like I mean, our O line looks good. I really like that one kid from Miami, that Samoan kid, Magoa,
Yeah, Francis
Francis
Mayoga.
Maigoa, whatever the fuck, however the hell you say it. Um,
Yeah.
and I think he should be a guard, 100%, because he's like that
Yeah.
one. He's like a mauler, and he could just plug him in left guard, and
You
we
could.
don't have. I would take him 100%.
So then, what would our O line be under that scenario? I don't hate it, but I think we drafted enough O linemen in the first round these past couple of years.
I'll never get enough O linemen, but in the first round, yes, he might be the only one, just so we can set it up for 27.
Yeah. So if you draft him, then you're looking at what?
And if he can fall to 16, then I would take him.
Yeah. I think there's.
I don't think he will, but
I think there's a world.
I like that Penn State guard. He's really
yeah.
good too.
I own.
Yes.
Yeah. He's pretty solid too.
He is solid. I like him.
I guess he would have had some playing time with Fashanu like in the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
So there could be chemistry there if you plug him in at left guard next to him.
Yeah.
So with that, like, would you bring back one of ABT or John Simpson?
I mean, if I could just bring back both.
Yeah, I think John Simpson. I would like to have John Simpson on the Jets because I feel like they need like, and Membu is like a good example of this type of player, but like someone who like gives a shit and someone who's like an asshole and is like not going to take any shit. Like you just need players like that have like that attitude. So I would want him there for that. Some of the penalties he commits are a little stupid, but I think you overall need someone with that kind of attitude on the team. So I would like it, but I just feel like he's going to go somewhere else. He's going to.
Yeah, I think
he has an opportunity to get out. I think he'll go somewhere else. ABT, I think, could be kept. I think we could keep ABT, but I don't think he'll take any sort of hometown discount. Like you'll have to you'll have to pay not as much as you would have had to pay like had he been healthy, but like you're still gonna have to pay like a decent amount for ABT.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be a heavy amount. I mean, like the dude gets hurt like every fucking year. I'd say what
It'll probably be like a one
like a 2-year deal, maybe.
Who y'all talking about?
ABT.
Oh, resign?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's he'll.
Are y'all saying no?
No, we're saying we want to resign.
Oh, okay. No, I just put my headphone back in, man. I don't know what y'all talking about.
No, yeah, that's what I'm trying to catch you up on. We're
100%. I'm all for the resign.
I would resign him. All right. What about? I'd resign him for like a 2-year deal. I don't want a franchise.
Nothing more than two. Nothing more than two.
Yeah, I would do a 2-year deal with like the second year being like a club option.
But I would still make him a backup.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'd let.
Is that due to him being injury prone, or do you not think he should be a starter?
No, I think he should be a starter, but he is injury prone.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you could start him, and if you are drafting a guard at some point, then you have some depth.
Right.
And that guard can learn behind AVG.
Mm-hmm.
When do we get past this whole idea that we need depth? Like every team needs depth, but no team needs depth like the Jets, apparently.
Well, we need starters.
Yeah, you know what it is? I can tell you right now. Coaching.
What is it?
What?
It's coaching.
100%. I agree with you there. I agree with you there. Yes. Yes.
Look at the fucking Rams.
Exactly. Yes. The Rams are a perfect example of good coaching. You do not. Dude, you do not need depth.
Sean McVay knows what the fuck to do with his fucking players.
Yep.
Does 100%. He not? I mean,
100%.
You know he's 100% involved with all the players that get drafted.
No, he is. He is.
Look at Jared Verse. Jared Verse is a fucking monster.
But that's because he knows how to coach. He knows how to coach.
Well, Jared Verse is a defensive player, but he also
he knows that shit too.
Yeah.
Yo, this is another reason why I want a younger quarterback. I'm sorry. I want a younger coach.
Look. Wait. Let me make a comment real quick. The Steelers are interviewing the pass game coordinator from the Rams.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, didn't Campbell take over the coaching? Sorry, the play calling. Didn't Campbell take over the play calling halfway through the season?
Campbell.
You said the Lions. You said someone's looking at the Lions.
Rams
are looking at the Lions play coordinator.
No, the Rams.
No, Rams pass game coordinator.
Oh, my bad. Damn.
Well, the Lions just fired their offensive coordinator too, who was out.
Yeah, but I knew he was going to get fired. As soon as Campbell took over play calling, I knew he was going to get fired. Come on. But all right. This is where I'm not certain if the Rams play calling motherfucker is actually that legit. Only because Sean McVay
Matt LaFleur is also getting calls to get interviews for Arizona.
Yeah, I would have want Matt. I would not want.
I mean, I hope he goes. I mean, I can give two fucks about him if you want my honest opinion. I can give a fuck.
Matt LaFleur didn't get fired.
No. I don't think he got fired. I'm just saying I don't want him on the Jets ever.
Who, Matt LaFleur?
Yeah.
No, I said Mike. I meant Mike LaFleur.
Why wouldn't you want Matt LaFleur?
Why? Because I think he's still a product of the old school generation, and I'm touting young coaches that have not had a chance. I guarantee.
Look into Grant Udinski.
Who's he?
Matt LaFleur is only 46.
He's the OC for the Jags. He's 30.
Okay. I can get on board with that. The Jags offense has looked better in 2025, and I'm not putting all that on Etienne or Lawrence.
It's Liam Cohen.
Justin, this is my homework for you. Look at the shit teams that were shit last year, and look at how they
why are they better?
Because to the playoff team, and then look at the offensive product that's made them into a playoff team.
Tell me how many of their offensive coaches are under the age of 35? Shit, man, we're at that age.
So the Bears have an OC that's 29, and the Jags have an OC that's 30.
Both of their offenses have ramped up this season.
Man, isn't there?
But I don't know. But one thing is. I don't know. I don't know if he might just be relaying calls, and I think those two guys are doing the same thing. But next year, I think they might ramp them up and then make them start doing play calling.
They're also like people that are learning from some of the better
Right.
coaches.
Right.
That are
Yes.
Because Udinski used to be under Kevin O'Connell as a assistant. He was a QB coach and assistant offensive coordinator. He went with Liam Cohen to the Jags, and now he's just basically just relaying plays to Liam Cohen. The same thing with Declan Doyle. He's doing the same thing with Ben Johnson.
You'll get Mike Tomlin and
So-
you'll like it.
I
mean,
I like
I thought he
Tomlin.
was taking like a year off. I mean,
I'm saying
He should.
that's
get
what I'm
him
saying.
after
He'll
next
be
year.
he'll be in next year's coaching cycle. So I think
Yeah,
he'll
he probably will be.
I don't want an old school coach. Tomlin's been a great coach.
Yeah.
Yes, he's done some phenomenal things with
Justin gets
Pittsburgh.
it.
100%.
He's someone-
But I'm tired. I'm tired of this old ass shit where it's like
Justin wants a Sean McVay.
I do. I really fucking do.
I
really do.
I want a Sean McVay too, and this will be my take on like the whole Tomlin situation. So, and I don't think he'll actually come to the Jets. I think he's going to go.
Oh hell no.
He
He's going to go
won't.
to Tampa. He's going to go to Tampa after they fire. But no, I think
Oh my
Tomlin
God.
could bring a level of respect to the team, but like he's never actually proven that he could develop a young quarterback, and that's something that he would probably be needing
but
to do. Assuming
he never needed to. He never needed to because
because
he was good enough on offense and well, no, even without Ben, like he was good at offensive and defensive schemes. He was able to make both sides.
I mean,
Oh yeah, no, definitely more defensive.
His offensive play callers and offensive schemes have been pretty behind the times actually, and pretty like conservative. Like
oh yeah, 100% they are, but it works.
I agree.
But it has worked for him. I'm not saying I want Tomlin. I'm not saying
it has worked for him to just be in the median.
Median? No, he's above the median. He's over 500 every year.
Yeah.
When were the Jets?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, above the median, but gets nowhere after that.
Yeah, 100% nowhere after that. Which is why I do respect Tomlin because he's able to do that in this professional league. That's not easy.
He's been able to do it.
It's basically his time has just run up, man.
Yeah, but that's every old coach. Yet, old coaches are still getting hired.
I feel
old coaches are still getting hired.
Yeah, Harbaugh is pretty much.
Oh, Harbaugh's not going to. I don't care where he goes. I don't give a fuck where he goes. He's not gonna win a Super Bowl. The team will likely stagnate compared to what they could be without him.
Yeah, he'll provide a jolt at first, and they'll probably get to the playoffs and be like, he'll get into a level of respectability, but. Like the teams like the Jets and the Giants we need like a Thibs. We needed someone to come and stabilize the environment and establish a culture, and then someone else to eventually take us to higher places if we.
But they're not trying to hire young head coaches.
Who the Jets?
No one's trying to hire young head coaches, which is insane to me.
That's not true. The Bears did. The Jaguars did.
All right, Bears and Jaguars just did.
Yeah, and look at them. Well,
yes, I know, and it should be a trend. Do you think it's going to be a trend, or do you think
it would be more of a trend? It's a copycat.
I'd hope so. I don't believe that the NFL is anything different than like our political system. They love old ass 80-year-olds that know the game.
There are a lot of retreads who just get jobs no matter what.
Yeah.
And owner connections.
I want a young head coach.
Ownership's a whole bunch of old ass white motherfuckers, man. Who the fuck do you think they want? this young 30-year-old that they know nothing about, or are they going to go with Pete Carroll? Like,
oh god,
it pisses me off because it's a terrible business decision. That's your job, is to make good business decisions, and you can't do that because you're too fucking dumb. Too dumb to realize that these young coaches actually want to revamp the game. They want to do things a different way. When Sean McVay became the head coach, were people not saying that he was doing shit that made no sense?
no,
I don't really remember. I mean,
no, because they hired him in like 20.
But I don't think anyone ever. I mean, he kind of came in and was good right away. So like, I don't think.
No, he was good right away. Yes, but he was good right away because he didn't do the same shit everyone was doing.
Who are you talking about?
McVay.
Yeah, same thing with Shanahan too.
Yeah, like I don't think he ever really got clowned.
No, and he's
no.
If he makes the Super Bowl
clowning's different. Clowning's different.
He's going to be there for. He's going to be in the Super Bowl as a head coach if he makes it this year, 3 times before he's 40 years old.
That's nuts. He's not going to make it though.
I don't know. Man. They could. But what other head coaches could say they could do that? Forget before 40. Just say within a 10-year span.
Yeah, very few. I mean, there's basically.
But these owners still want to hire these head coaches that are incapable of doing so.
Yeah, Mike Tannenbaum is he's
30-13.
Fucking retarded.
Thanks a lot. The thing about the 33rd team is like I feel like even if we didn't hire the 33rd team, like we probably just would have ended up with Aaron Glenn anyway.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have ended up going anywhere.
He's the only.
Yeah,
Aaron Glenn's the only. He was the only coaching candidate last year that had some sort of resume or credentials that wanted the job.
Yeah, because he was an ex-Jet, and we're a fucking charity case.
I don't think we're a charity case. I mean, I wouldn't say we're a charity case. Like, I feel like it was like kind of his time to become a head coach, and so far it has not been good.
No,
and it doesn't look like he has a very high hill to climb to keep his job.
I fucking told y'all that shit before he got hired.
He already hit his ceiling.
His ceiling was.
I think he's just in over his head, man. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Well, I mean, coaches can, he can learn things, and maybe he's more competent next year. I just don't think the team's going to be very good. So.
What are these old ass coaches learning? I just lost my ass so I can't even hear y'all.
What? What did he just say?
All right, I'm back in.
He dropped something.
Oh. Yeah, no. My headphone fucking popped out, so I couldn't hear y'all.
Oh my God.
But I was saying, what are these old coaches learning that makes them desirable?
It's passing them by, man. I'm telling you.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Like, why
dude,
can't we?
I agree with you. I'm not trying to argue with you. I want a young head coach.
Yes, 100%.
And being this team, we need to be a year ahead of everybody because we're always a year behind.
Let me ask you this, because the problem, we all want a young, offensive-minded head coach. The problem is that our job or the opening or theoretical opening is never attractive enough. It wasn't attractive enough last year to land anyone. If we fired Aaron Glenn this year, we would have been 9th out of the 9 or 10 teams that have openings as far as opening attractiveness. So, like, what do the Jets have to do next year for this to be an attractive job?
It's easy. So this year, fire Glenn, and then you have 3 first-round picks in 2027.
Ideally, in number 1.
I mean that's ideal for any new head coach.
Yeah. Why would you want to come there?
But
You have three
I
first round
would.
Who do you
picks,
think are
and then you
competing?
better hope one of them is a first round pick. I mean, first overall pick.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that would certainly move the needle. I think it depends what other jobs are like out there. Like, I think even with all that, like someone would probably look at the Bucks job if it's open and think it's a more
Yeah.
attractive job. Like, I think you're underestimating like how bad Woody Johnson's reputation is and like how much that
Yeah.
in hiring coaches.
You know what?
I
If he
we
really
wouldn't have been
doesn't want to
an
win,
attractive option this year with like 5 first-round picks over
because
the next 2
apparently
years.
he was pissed
No.
off the last 3 fucking weeks of the season and didn't show up to
Apparently he
any of the
was.
games.
Good.
So he's already pissed off at Eric Glenn. So he basically made up this whole, well, I don't know what the fuck he told him, but it was basically, oh, we're gonna figure this shit out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that, and he's just looking at it like, you didn't do shit.
No,
Well,
I couldn't do shit.
I
they
mean,
started
he
0-7,
plans to
and
do shit this year, but guess what?
everyone.
Dante Moore said, "Fuck it."
Yeah. Well,
Nah.
everyone has a plan, but yeah, I mean,
that
what
would have
Dante
been the
Moore
scapegoat
did.
for him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I mean, I think you could have been in a situation where if Dante Moore did declare and they took him, and they start the season out 0-5 again, and then they throw in Dante Moore when he's not ready.
Yeah, and
They're trying
then
to
they
save
would
their
just say,
jobs,
"Oh, he was a rookie. Bring him back."
Yep.
and then you're like wasting a year, and
It's
you have to like
fucking rinse and repeat. It's Zach Wilson again.
That's what the Jets do well.
No shit.
Yeah, but okay, so just roll with Brady Cook for 17 games.
100% yes.
No accidents.
I mean,
Yo,
I ain't watching. I ain't
if he
watching next
tears,
season.
if he tears an ACL, keep him in the game.
No, it's Bailey Zappi and then Brady Cook.
Bailey Zappi signed a futures contract.
Wait, did Zappy really sign with us?
Yeah.
Mike White all over again.
If he even
Now I'm
good.
convinced we're gonna draft a quarterback. That quarterback's gonna get hurt. Mike White's gonna come in. My bad. Zappy's gonna come in. Look
Who the
really
hell
good.
Are we drafting at? Tell me where we're drafting a quarterback, Justin, please. I know we need to draft one.
No, we don't. I
This
say
year.
don't draft. Don't this year don't
draft a QB.
Don't at all.
Really?
Why?
I mean,
I think they're going to, and it's not in the
Yes,
best.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're going to.
Yeah.
Why?
I think we are.
Why? That's a waste of a pick. That's a waste of a pick.
I mean,
it's a waste of a
not
pick.
early in the early rounds, maybe in the later rounds.
I mean, I could
still
fourth
wait.
round, like if they draft like
Tyson
Garrett
from
Nussmeier in like the third round or fourth round.
We don't
or
have
fourth round. We don't have a third round
because
pick.
of Hassan Reddick. But
Nah.
yeah, maybe on
Nah.
day 3.
Nah.
Now listen,
Nah.
I agree that taking a quarterback that's not Fernando Mendoza is a waste of a pick this year. But do you think that the people making these picks feel the same way when they know that they might not have the opportunity to draft the quarterback next year? So they're probably going to take one this year. They're not operating in the best interest of the team. They're operating in the interest of job security.
Well, that's where Woody should fucking actually do something and be and
you just
say,
answered your own question.
It ain't gonna happen. I wouldn't be surprised if our first pick is a fucking quarterback.
Why?
I don't think we're taking a quarterback at 2.
You said you wouldn't or you would?
I wouldn't.
Shit.
Hmm.
I would.
I wouldn't.
As of right now, I wouldn't expect it, but like there's always the chance that like
there are no quarterbacks worth drafting after the first round.
Like if he has really good, if he
Yeah,
has like really
Justin
good,
Justin actually spit out facts right there.
no, he's right.
No quarter. So then, why would the Jets wait to draft a quarterback?
If there's not one worth taking,
Yeah.
why would they wait? Well, they should wait, but why would they not? Is because they don't want to get
No.
fired.
Well, you believe we are drafting one. Why wouldn't it be first round if there are no quarterbacks worth drafting after the first round?
I didn't say it would be first round.
No. I'm saying it would be first round because there are no quarterbacks worth drafting after the first round. So right here, first 32 picks, done.
What?
Zero quarterbacks worth shit. Why are we drafting a quarterback then?
For the sake of
just for to be a developmental quarterback.
For the sake of
Nah. Tell me once since 1960 whatever we've developed a quarterback.
This regime doesn't know how to develop quarterbacks. So what the fuck you want me to tell you?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Do not draft a quarterback. Build a line. Build your team around a possible future quarterback.
Yes, but does this regime want to build the team for the next regime?
Of course not. Of course not. That's retarded.
Well, that's where things get tricky, unfortunately.
But that's where the owner should come in and be like, "Hey,
I thought
fuck whatever you want to do for your career. This is my team."
Yeah,
but Woody can't make good decisions like that anymore.
He can go to Crystal Palace.
He can only he can only do the bad. He can only do the bad type of meddling. He can't do the good type.
That's the only thing we can hope for right now. That he goes to Crystal Palace and lets Chris Johnson run everything.
Chris Johnson was a bum too.
Yeah, he was a bum, but at least he made a different move.
I think at least people like I think Woody is viewed as like way more just like douchey and like unserious than Chris. I think Chris is at least like presentable as like a human being.
Yes, I agree.
Look, the whole Johnson family can go down in a plane crash and I wouldn't cry. That's the way I look at it.
Who's gonna cry? You know what? Just let fucking Brick Johnson take over at this point. Like he would listen to everyone.
Better than listening to these fucking Manning rings.
Don't care.
Yeah, you know that Brick's got burners and he's in spaces and he's relaying these ideas.
100%. 100%.
Which I don't know if that's a good.
He's like, Dad, we need to get fucking Glenn out of here. I've seen this one guy. He looks really good. We need to get ahead of the schedule here.
Yeah, well, I do think that next year's crop of coaches, assuming this situation doesn't improve, I think
the next year crop of coaches is actually going to be pretty much similar to this year.
Yeah, and this year ended up better than
it's going to be a lot of first timers too.
Yeah, if you go
for the coaches, it should be all first timers. I just don't understand
for the offensive side, yes.
Definitely. Look, defense doesn't change.
Yes, 100%.
Defense doesn't change that much. Defense is basically saying, "Hey, we have to cover either zone, man, a combination of the two, but we have to make sure we understand it. Understand how the new offense works."
Here's the thing. It's so easy to just run the defense where you could just have anyone come in and then no one's going to poach your defensive coordinator unless they're old.
Unless they're elite.
Unless they're old as shit.
Well, the old days shit, people understand defense. They understand defense because defense, as I said, doesn't change that much.
That's not even
it doesn't
entirely
change.
No, it does.
No,
I think
I
it does.
agree with you. The offense always changes.
Well,
yes,
how you defend has to change too.
How you defend has to change, but it's still going to be the basics of zone, man, blitz. Like those basics are never going to change.
Yeah,
offense, you can scheme a lot more.
Yeah, there's more
Right.
motion. There's more different routes and shit that
defense. It's recognition. It's recognition. It's like, this motherfucker's going.
Justin's really sounding like Grant Udinsky right now.
I don't know who that is.
He's the OC for the Jags.
Look, the Jags offense this season looked phenomenal. It really did compared to 2023.
They were 4-13, and then they changed it around, and they're 13-4. That's and what? Tell me that's not coaching.
That's 100% coaching.
Basically, all the same fucking players.
100% coaching. 100% coaching. But that's where offense changes games. Yes, look, defense does win championships.
Dude,
I'll never disagree with that.
Look, Justin, let me tell you, and tell me if you agree with this. It's a coaching league.
It is.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. It is.
Probably more important.
It's more important than whatever personnel you have.
And
depending on how you coach your players, you see the teams get flipped in 2 years. Not even 1 year.
Yep. And we haven't flipped since 2012?
God damn it.
2010.
10. My bad.
2012 was when we first flipped to being shit. We just been flipping the same. We just been flipping the same Justin over and over again.
You want to keep Glenn this year, right?
Because
at this point, I think we should.
I think we should. It's not that I want to. It's not that I want to.
I don't want to.
But yes, but we should. I agree.
We have to.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's gonna bring us to where we need to be.
Yep. And that's right in the gutter. That's right in the gutter.
And then from there on, I don't know what's gonna happen, but
I don't know. We've been living in the gutter. No, we've been living gutter adjacent. We've been gutter adjacent for the past decade.
We're the
I told Hecker, I said,
we're like the second
maybe this Dante Moore. I said maybe Dante Moore going back to college might have been a blessing in disguise because they could have saved us for 3 fucking years of doing a whole Zach Wilson stint for another 2 more years. Again. And it's like rinse and fucking repeat. And now maybe they just clean house after this year, after they fuck it all
up. But we won't. You know why?
Why?
As you said, it's a coaching league, but it starts top down.
It starts top down.
So until Woody gets out of his fucking dementia that he's been in, pretty much the entire time that he's owned the Jets.
You know what I'm gonna do?
He needs to go.
It's gonna get worse, and he's gonna have medical problems, so he's not gonna be controlling the Jets anymore.
Yeah, I don't even really think he's been. I don't think he's really been that hands-on this year either. You go on Fox News with Stephen A.
Oh damn!
I would go right on there and be a black pundit and say, "Hey, Woody."
Debating with Stephen A. That would be so fucking funny.
Oh no! I'd get kicked off air. He'd say something stupid, and I'd rag on him. I'd rag on him until he burst that fucking vein in his forehead.
I think you and Stephen A. might break a sound barrier.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
That is pretty accurate. We'd probably get along after we debated, but I would definitely get Stephen A. riled. And I start saying nonsensical shit just to see him really pissed off. But that's just my love-hate relationship with Steve and I.
I pretty much fully just hate him now.
Damn.
He hasn't gone full Uncle Tom yet. So I don't hate him yet.
I think that's debatable.
Probably
not my place to say.
No.
Should we do a mock draft sans Dante Moore? That means without.
Hell yeah.
All right,
I'm down.
They haven't updated yet.
The ones I've used have updated.
Shit, my phone's about to die.
Well, I guess I gotta be the draft guy to.
All right.
I'm down for a mock draft.
Yeah, you guys.
Ask Justin who he. First of all, before we start this,
you know what? Let's let Justin make all the picks. Actually,
yes, I was gonna say. First off, wait. Before we start this mock draft, who does Justin want as quarterback
in 2020?
Brady Cook.
Oh, okay.
Brady Cook, easy answer. I already told you I want to draft a quarterback. So if I'm doing all the drafts, we ain't drafting a quarterback.
That's fine. You don't have to.
You know what? I fucking love your answer.
Now,
I honestly think drafting a quarterback is a waste. Absolute waste.
You know what the worst part is too? We have our harder schedule this year.
Yeah, we have a last place schedule, and it's going to be hard.
Yeah,
we're going to end up beating. We're going to end up beating two good teams. I was going to say the Titans.
I don't know.
Not if Brady Cook.
We're not playing the Titans.
But no, we are playing the Titans next year.
Are we?
Yeah.
But I say two good teams. Two good teams.
They're getting they're probably going to get a head coach.
Who do you think they're getting?
Shit.
Right.
Well, I think
McDaniels.
Jason Garrett interview for the Titans too.
He's still interviewing. He still thinks he's going to get a job.
Well, he did get an interview with Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee is another one of those teams that can't attract good candidates.
Maybe Mike McCarthy goes there. I don't know.
Maybe.
I think.
Kind of gets me a little tight. Shoddy.
Why?
Because he's doing very well.
I wouldn't say very well.
He's not doing
offensively.
Yeah, the defense looks like shit.
Yeah, defense was absolute shit. Absolute shit.
And they got well. He's got Dak, CD,
I don't know about that.
And Javonte Williams and Jake.
I'd take Dak. I'd take Dak. I don't care what anybody says. I'll take Dak.
Yo, Dak leveled up to elite this season.
Yeah, I think
he's an elite. He's an elite quarterback in my mind. I think he's elite. I think he's elite
quarterback.
I think he's elite. Quarterback that can win a Super Bowl.
I say top 15, maybe.
No, you put him on a team with a good defense and you lower his wide receivers. I think he still produces. I think he wins more games.
I want to get a wide receiver this year, but we're not getting Dak, so it doesn't matter.
No, Dak's not going anywhere. Realistically, I think I don't know if we necessarily draft a quarterback, especially not necessarily the first with one of our first 4 picks, the first 2 days. Maybe they take a flyer on someone day 3, but not anything serious. But I think realistically, they're gonna probably sign or trade for somebody on the veteran market because, as much as we love to just have Brady Cook start every game and secure the number 1 pick. These motherfuckers are going to do something to try and preserve their job security. So they're going to make some sort of move.
Look, if we get a veteran, what veteran do you want?
What veteran?
Philip Rivers?
Well, Phillip Rivers is maybe Phillip Rivers is maybe going to be coaching next year, or maybe TV. But I think Phillip Rivers is done. A veteran that I would want now, if it's a veteran now. When you say a veteran that you want, do you mean like who would I want if we're trying to like tank, or who would I want if I want the Jets to be like watchable next year?
I'd say both, because for me, I want a veteran that's going to be able to mentor whoever we draft in 2027.
I wouldn't mind Marcus Mariota.
Okay.
There aren't.
I don't know if he's much of a mentor, but he is serviceable.
There aren't a lot of inspiring options out there.
No.
Kirk Cousins would be nice, but he'd win you too many games.
No, if we're getting a vet, to win games, I would take Mac Jones.
I don't want Kirk Cousins to come here. I would feel bad.
It's just going to be Fitzgerald all over again.
Who?
But I would like
you mean Fitzpatrick.
Fitzpatrick, sorry, yeah, Fitzpatrick. But I prefer if we're gonna look for a veteran quarterback to win games, I'd want Mac Jones.
Yeah, you probably had to trade for him though.
Yeah, I'll trade for him.
What would you give up?
Shanahan ain't gonna trade you.
A future third.
2027 third.
Yeah.
I mean, it's trading a pick for a bridge. And
yeah, a bridge that might be able to pan out. He looked good in the Niners scheme, but that's also the Niners scheme.
Yeah. The beauty of this too is the Jets don't necessarily need to bottom out for the first pick, because what if the Colts do? That's far-fetched.
I don't think Taylor's going to have the season that he had, and that's going to hurt Jones when he comes back. But I don't think they bottom out. I do think Jones is somewhat serviceable in that offense.
I think they kind of call lightning in a bottle with him, and whenever he comes back, he's going to be coming off of like an Achilles injury. So I wouldn't be surprised if he struggles again, like if he just looks more like the quarterback that he's been.
If Taylor could be 75% of what he was this season, next season, I don't think he bottoms out. If Taylor's less, then yeah. Defenses are going to scheme to stop Jones, and he may crumble.
Great, but the Colts lost like 8 games in a row with him.
Well, that's because, in my opinion, Jones could do more than Rivers, and I don't even remember the other quarterback they had in before they took Rivers. Yeah, trash. But Jones was at least Jones was like Alex Smith with a little bit more legs.
Why don't we just finish the fucking cycle and get Mac Jones?
I think Mac Jones is a very good fit for a Jets team that wants to
get all the 2020 fucking draft picks at quarterback.
Yeah, just take our shot at every first round pick. We get Trey Lance. We get Trey Lance too.
All right, give us Trey Lance. That might just be 2.0 Brady Cook. Like that could be an easy tank as well. I'll take it.
Could be.
Yeah. So I hope you guys know that I'm not re-registering for the
Sunday ticket
this year.
That is fine. I will go back to illegally streaming games, or I don't know. I might go to like 1 or 2 games next year. There are some road stadiums.
Road games maybe, but
I want to go to the Bears Stadium and we play at Chicago.
I do too. I do. Y'all
that'd be dope.
That game?
That'd be dope.
Oh.
We should, as long as it's not like in when it's like fucking
dumb cold. Yeah.
Like
No,
if that game's in
you
like
gotta go
September
when it's done
or
cold.
October,
Nah.
100%.
September, October, I'd be down to make that trip as long as it doesn't fuck with my tax deadlines.
Well, we'll see.
Those
Your
damn
tax deadlines.
There you go.
There you go.
I got a deadline tomorrow, and I'm still doing work to make sure these motherfuckers pay enough.
Damn,
I
think the 15th of every month is a tax deadline at this point.
Pretty much,
really
man. Pretty much.
You really want McCoracle.
McCorkle Jones, QB1
God damn
2026. I don't know. I think that the Niners might honestly just want to hang on to him. They might say.
I think they'd be dumb to get rid of him.
Yeah, they might just say, like, you know, Brock Purdy has his, you know, he gets banged up from time to time, and we like Brock as an insurance policy. So
he's proven himself.
Like, they might just say, fuck you.
Yeah. Honestly, I see no reason why the Niners should get rid of Jones. But if they do, I'll take him.
Or they would like, you know, or they would ask for like a second round pick, which I'm not giving a second for Jones.
Nah.
And I don't really think it would be.
I'll give the second for Kyle Shanahan.
I'll give all 5 of our first round picks for Kyle Shanahan.
All right, relax.
Give the whole coaching personnel.
I'll give 4
coaching personnel.
I'll give 4 first round picks, but you got to let us keep at least one 2027 first, or maybe 2. I do both picks this year and the Cowboys first next year for Kyle Shanahan. That's probably not even enough. It'd probably cost more.
But Shanahan wouldn't want that because all of his picks are gone.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't want the team he's going to give up the assets.
Exactly.
But I'm saying if that's what it would take to get Kyle Shanahan in the building, I would do it. But also, like, even if his picks are gone, he's the type of coach, like, players would follow him to play with him.
Yeah, that is true. That's what we thought Salah had.
He had a little bit of it. He had some guys follow him from San Francisco, mostly defense.
And he was actually able to make it.
Some of them followed him back to San Francisco, like Bryce Huff.
Yeah.
And look at them now.
They're enjoying their time there.
Yeah. They are enjoying their time.
It's a winning team.
Saleh is a good defensive coordinator. He's especially a good defensive coordinator for the 49ers. That's why he got the opportunity to coach in the first place.
Yeah. We should have just fucking put him back to defensive coordinator, but that's
he is
taboo.
The best defensive coordinator in the fucking league. I'll say it straight up. He is the best defensive coordinator in the league.
You think Saleh is? I think it's Brian Flores.
I think it's Saleh. How is it Flores?
I have to give it Salah because the injuries he dealt with, he wasn't working with first strings.
Exactly.
He's just out here
coach up players.
Exactly. He's hyping motherfuckers up.
Flores doesn't.
No, not saying Flores doesn't, but
I'm not saying he doesn't. But look at where Flores is now
with the Vikings.
Yeah. And where they at?
Well, the team stinks, but the defense is really good.
The defense was pretty damn good, but it wasn't enough where.
The defense would be better if they had a real quarterback. If they didn't tell Sam Darnold to kick rocks for
one of the dumbest fucking decisions they've made.
Yeah. Like, well, you know what? KOC might get fired next year.
Oh, I hope the Vikings are dumb enough to do that, but I have a pretty strong feeling they're not. And I think Kevin O'Connell had ties with the Jets, and I feel like he wouldn't come here because he played for us, or he was I think he was a third string quarterback.
He was a second string in 2011. I want to say.
Yeah, bring back Josh McCown.
No, it was Mark Brunell.
Oh hell yeah, Josh McCown would be fired.
Josh McCown. Josh
Well,
McCown
he'd probably bring Josh McCown as the OC.
I don't know about OC. Just as quarterback coach, I'd take Josh McCown.
Well, isn't he a QB coach now?
I'm pretty sure he is. McCown's probably looking to take that leap to be an OC because he was trying to become a head coach last year and didn't get hired.
Yeah.
Nah, you can't jump from.
Yeah, you can.
Right. Not
Andy Reid did
you got to be elite. You got to be elite.
Andy Reid did it.
Andy Reid's elite.
The exception. He's an exception to the rule, but also like you don't know he's elite until he does it.
Well, yeah.
I would say Zach Taylor did it, but Joe Burrow's just holding his fucking jock.
Yeah, it's kind of insane that every single AFC North coach got fired or quit or whatever,
except for Taylor.
Zach Taylor, the worst one of them all.
Yep, easily the worst. Easily.
Yeah, he is ass. I ain't gonna lie.
How do you have Joe Burrow on your team this long? You haven't bolstered up your fucking O-line
because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing.
It's Colts Andrew Luck levels of ineptitude.
But Burrow's not a bitch. He's not going to retire. Burrow will demand a trade before he retires, I think.
Yeah, I think it's more.
Yeah, he will. I think he will.
I don't think it happens this year. But like, if the Bengals are like shit for one more year, I could see them blowing the whole thing up.
If I was Burrow, I'd be demanding a trade now. Get rid of me during the offseason.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's probably keeping him there is Jamar Chase.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. But come on, you can play. You can play with your boys for how long before you win a chip?
Not only that, like he grew up in Ohio. And
he grew up not too
far. Family's there. He grew up right near Cincinnati, so
if he didn't
go convenient for him.
He probably would have pulled an Eli when they drafted him if he didn't have like the Ohio ties.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't want to be there now. For some reason, he still does.
It's debatable if he does or not. He might not want to be there, and he may just not have tried to force his way out yet.
Yo, what if we get Tua?
No. Nah.
I'm saying, what if we do though?
For the
Glenn says I want Tua.
Then go ahead, have fun.
Nah, we're gonna be responsible for him dying on the field.
I don't want to see that.
Can't have that liability.
I don't want that on our hands. But then, like, I mean, after you scrape up his body and finish the game, it's Brady Cook time again.
Who do you think? You think I feel like they're gonna hire Saleh.
Who?
Miami.
As their head coach?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Let's go through the openings and let's predict who ends up where.
All right, let's do it.
I think Harbaugh. Giants is Harbaugh.
Yeah,
I think Harbaugh.
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed.
I think it's Dolphins.
No, it's pretty much confirmed that.
Yeah, I think the Giants are basically like. I think the Giants are.
That's when. Remember when I texted Paul? I said, "Paul, you got your boy."
Yeah, well, they still had to fulfill fulfill their Rooney Rule requirements.
Yeah, and dumb shit.
But they got Harbaugh in the building like today, and I'm pretty sure their plan is to like not let him leave. I'm not sure if he's left the building or if he's still there, but it sounds like the Giants are like just basically not going to let Jim Harbaugh leave.
No, they're not.
Or John Harbaugh. I'm sorry, not Jim. So John Harbaugh, Giants. I think the fucking Ravens. I think the Ravens hire Stefanski.
Really? I was thinking they hire Flores.
Flores. I don't know. I don't see unless you're trading Lamar. I don't see the fit there because Flores is like kind of a hard ass. You know, he was like, mean to Tua or whatever, and Lamar like supposedly fucking like falls asleep during meetings and plays
Good.
stays
Good.
up late and smokes weed. So I don't know if like there's
sounds like my type of nigga.
I don't know if there's I don't know if him and Flores
and that's why he don't win.
Would mesh. So
nah, I think the Ravens go with Tomlin if he doesn't take a year off.
I think Tomlin's taking a year off in TV.
Yeah, I think he does.
If he doesn't take a year off, I think Ravens.
It would be so funny if Harbaugh went to the Steelers, but
the
Steelers.
I don't see it. No, well, no. I think they go younger.
Yeah,
they always like look at the history of their coaches. They always hire first-year coaches and keep them for like 20 years.
Yeah, Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin was like a DB's coach with a full head of hair when they hired him.
Oh boy, it must be nice to trust your coach for more than 3 years.
I mean, as far as the Steelers' job goes, because like if you look at it on paper, the Steelers' job is like not exactly an attractive job. Like
no.
They have a middling, their draft pick is like, pretty mid. They're picking in like the 20s. There's like probably going to be a lot of roster overhaul because like a lot of these players on the Steelers are like Tomlin guys. So like they're probably going to be gone. I mean, the Steelers owner basically announced Aaron Rodgers' retirement for him today. He was like, well, Aaron Rodgers came here to play with Tomlin, so I imagine that's going to affect his decision. So he basically said, like, we don't want you back. So, like, they're going to have no quarterback. So, like, there's a lot of question marks, but, like, I think they're going to get someone good just because, like, they are the Steelers, and you'll never have, like, a more secure job in the NFL than coaching.
That's where Mendoza needs to go. Mendoza will end up shining.
In Pittsburgh. Yeah. Well, he's going to go to the Raiders, who are obviously a much better situation than the Jets. They are the beacon of stability. But
fucking Jets.
Who are the Raiders hiring? They'll probably hire someone stupid.
Pete Carroll again.
I bet the Raiders hire Mike McDaniel.
I could see that. I could see that.
He goes from like one cocaine city to another city.
But I also think Genty might do well with him.
Well, the problem with Genty isn't the coaching or any of that. It's the fact that he had no O-line.
And every team schemes for him or Bowers. So if they think it's pass, they just cover Bowers.
It was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Well, they also have Michael Mayer.
Who?
Michael Mayer. He's the other tight end.
He's the other tight end.
I know, but that don't mean shit. Look at Tonjes on the Niners. Tonjes looking like Kittle out there. Who the fuck is Tonjes?
Yeah, who the fuck is Tonjes?
Back up to Kittle.
I guess he's trash because I never even heard of him.
Nah, the motherfucker won 2 of the last like 5 games. One was recent when Kittle went down. He was still making crucial catches. The other one, he put up, I think, over 100 yards easily.
I'd rather have Rico Dowdle.
Oh, I hate that Rico Dowdle is doing work. And the Panthers barely use this motherfucker.
The Panthers can't make up their minds if they want Chuba Hubbard or Rico Dowdle to be the guy.
It's hard.
It's pretty obvious that Rico Dowdle.
I like Rico Dowdle a lot. I hope we could probably find him Rico Dowdle in the draft. But
what do you think? What do you think we're doing with Brees? You think we're letting him walk?
I could give a fuck.
Nah. He's traded. He's traded. I
don't even care.
What, tag and trade? Because he's not under contract.
I don't care.
And that's fine. And I don't really blame you. I would say, running backs are a dime a dozen. I would say that.
Yep.
I would say that franchise tagging Breece Hall could be a good idea because we have so many needs. So, like, why create another one? But also, like, Breece probably doesn't want to be a Jet, and he's kind of like a mopey little bitch sometimes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he is.
I wouldn't mind getting more of that solemn mope, like whatever leftover solemn mope we have on the team. I wouldn't mind getting that off the team. But I think that it would be in our best interest to get an asset in return rather than let him walk for nothing. So I say
Trade him to the Niners for Brian Robinson and a third.
All right. I mean,
what?
I honestly don't think you'd get that much.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, the way I look at it,
you might get Brian Robinson or a third or like a fourth.
Nah, you need both. You need both.
Rather just draft Jeremiah Smith at 16. Fuck that.
You mean Jeremiah Love?
Love, yeah.
Look,
I see. I want Jeremiah Smith too much.
Jeremiah Love would honestly be sick on the Jets, and if they picked him at 16, I don't think he's going to fall that far. But if they picked him at 16, I would have no qualms with that pick, especially if Breece is not back.
Quick question regarding the drafts. I don't know if y'all discussed this before. Do we trade back?
No,
From
fuck
two?
that. Who's trading them?
Crazy.
For what?
Well, you mean? Are you talking about
what are they trading for?
I don't know what the fuck they're trading for, but I don't think we need this high of a draft pick this draft. So why not trade back?
Well, I could tell you, Dante Moore saw Aaron Glenn at 2 and said, "Fuck no."
He said he said fuck no to the point where he left like $40 million guaranteed on the table. If he gets like Drew Allard, that's like a really bad decision.
Oh my god!
Like, avoid Aaron Glenn all you want, but eventually you're gonna have to come out, and there's a good chance like it's usually the same shitty dysfunctional teams that are picking at the top, and if you're not coming to us, you're probably going to another situation that's probably not great either.
Nope, just not as bad as the Jets.
I would argue that
I can predict the future.
Our situation for a quarterback compared to some of the other like shitty teams that need quarterbacks is actually one of the better ones.
But
maybe not the coaching aspect, but like we have probably the best offensive line of like any shitty team that needs a quarterback right now.
Yeah,
I'll still take Drew Allard in like round 5.
I'll take him with the last overall pick.
Honestly,
I mean, like he's not gonna do anything, but I mean, if it helps us get to where we need to go, yeah.
Like past like 5 drafts, have the later round quarterbacks not been better? I honestly, look again. We shouldn't be drafting a fucking quarterback, but if we draft Drew, what the fuck are we gonna do with him?
He'll
probably won't even play until like the other quarterbacks get hurt or flame out.
He'll be like a third string.
He'll basically be doing what Brady Cook did this year. He'll be mopping up the end of the season and hopefully securing a high pick.
Basically,
at that point,
the march for arts.
At that point, he'll probably be playing for an interim head coach. Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't be surprised if Glenn is still the coach in 2027.
You wouldn't be surprised. So how many games do you think the Jets are winning next year?
Oh, we can win 0 and still not fucking winning.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, I don't think
we've had arguably the worst defense ever in the entire league. No change. Resign.
What, this year? You mean?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's only year one.
Well, you can say that, but
Don't give
tell
a
me
shit if it's year one.
after free agency and the draft, and then see if you say the same thing.
I probably will.
Okay.
No, I think the Jets need to win a minimum of 7 or 8 games for Glenn to keep his job.
I already know what it's gonna be.
3 is max, in my opinion. 3.
I was gonna say 5 max.
Yeah, I looked at when I looked at like our
3.
Our opponents. We don't have the schedule out, but when I looked at our opponents, I saw a maximum of 5 wins. And like more realistically, like 3. Like I don't know.
It's gonna be the same shit again.
We play like the Titans.
Yep. Which is why he will be the head coach in 2027.
Why?
Why not?
What? So you're just gonna keep it the same motherfucker over here?
Ain't that what the Jets have been your entire life?
Not really. I mean,
okay, so you have no progression to move forward.
Nigga, progression? Where's the progression? I have my opinions, yes, but I look at the Jets organization as stagnant. They don't do shit. They're not looking. They're not looking to better themselves in the future. So why am I expecting them to do so? Why would I think that they won't hold on to Glenn for another season, even if the next season is shit?
I promise you, if the Jets are 0-17, 3-14, 4-13, even 5-12, I promise you, if they win 5 games or less, they will have a new coach and probably a new GM.
Mm-hmm.
How long did Gase get?
2 years.
2 years.
This will be year 2.
So you think?
And you know what's worse? Nigga was worse than Gase in his first year.
Yep.
Yeah, but that first year, Gase was kind of fraudulent.
At least Gase was able to dial up a first touchdown drive.
Yeah, he was good at dialing up the opening script for like the first.
And that was it. And that was it.
And then it was.
Let me posit a scenario for y'all. We draft a quarterback that Glenn wants
this year.
Yep.
All right.
Glenn talks up Woody. Talks up Woody.
You're definitely down more than I thought. Okay.
Glenn talks up Woody. This is my quarterback. I'm going to make him a franchise quarterback. We win 2 games. But where the fuck we drafted showed some highlights. Showed some potential.
Like a Jackson Dart Giants type of year.
Nah, not even that good. we don't need that good. We don't need that good to keep the head coach and quarterback combination.
I think he'll get fired. If you're winning 2 games but the quarterback looks good, then it's going to be like, we want to hire an offensive coach to try and unlock this quarterback. Because that's what they did. That's what they did the first year they drafted Darnold with Bulls. They fired Bulls after 1 year because Darnold showed some flashes, showed some promise, and they wanted to get an offensive coach to like unlock him, but they just hired number 1.
I don't think Woody's that intelligent. I think he's like, oh yeah, no, this didn't work. Then I'm gonna give you another year.
Why do you think Woody's going to be making decisions by then? That's what I want to ask you.
Whether it's Woody,
he's already old as fuck.
Whether it's Chris, whether
he will.
Rick, I promise you that if the Jets win 5 games or less, that they will be looking for a new coach. Maybe 6 games.
Bottom line for today is we got saved. Dante Moore sucks.
Yeah, this is potentially a life.
Even you said it. You said it, Hecker. You said it a few weeks ago.
What did I say? that Dante Moore stunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know me. I'll say a player stinks if they have like one bad throw in a game.
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't. You can clearly see he wasn't ready.
Yeah, and I like Dante Moore. I think he has tools to be a good quarterback, but I do think I think that
I think he still needed another year.
I
Either
think
way,
financially this could end up being a really dumb decision for him to go back to school, but like for his chances of being a good quarterback in the NFL, I actually think it's Jets or whoever's there that he may have wanted to avoid aside. I think that it was a very smart decision to get the to get the live reps, to get another year playing in college before taking that jump. I think.
Yo, side note, something I just thought of, which is
in 2027.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No, it's cool. I was just finishing that thought. You go ahead.
All right. So we have all of these young quarterbacks coming to the league, get drafted, and we have expectations and whatnot. They have expectations and whatnot. When do we put it on the fucking quarterbacks to actually do their homework? Like Tom Brady did, like fucking Peyton Manning did, like fucking Drew Bledsoe. Like no. Like at what point? At what point is it like, okay, no, these kids are just fucking retarded.
Well, like, I think I think there's some cases of that. Like I think Zach Wilson was kind of a case of that. Where I don't think anyone was necessarily blaming
with his ADHD.
Who was the last intelligent quarterback? Can't say Lamar Jackson because I believe Lamar Jackson is a very intelligent quarterback.
Andrew Luck.
No, you can't say Andrew Luck either.
Why?
Just because that nigga dipped out. He knew he was too good. He knew he was too good for the league. Yes, but he knew he was too good for the league.
Okay, what's even the question? I can't say Andrew Luck. So what the fuck?
Well, what's
last intelligent quarterback to come to the league?
The last
after him
to get drafted.
Like it could be a progression. It doesn't have to be a rookie. Doesn't have to be a rookie. I don't think Josh Allen was. He became he certainly developed. Mahomes certainly did as well. I was just curious as to what your answers were. Last quarterback that developed quicker.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Jaden Daniels is a very good fucking answer.
Drake May
is another good one as well. Drake May actually might be the answer. And fuck the Patriots.
Yeah.
But honestly, at what point is it on these dumbass kids to be like, all right, anything I've done beforehand clearly won't translate because it's a whole other fucking league. At what point is it for on them to fucking study shit, to learn?
Oh, it's always on them to learn.
But we
part of your job.
We always blame the coaches.
We do, because
we always blame the coaches.
We don't. Well,
the coaches can suck, but that doesn't mean the player has to suck. Because you could be coached by a shitty ass coach and show some highlights, but if you're not making the play calls, if you can't audible, then you can't do shit. That's not on you. But there's at least some semblance of intelligence as to how to fucking win this league. How many quarterbacks actually are able to do that without the help of their coaches? Or at least trying to develop to get to that level?
There really aren't.
Josh Allen?
Or any,
Josh Allen, yes. Jaden Daniels, yes. I'd even throw CJ Stroud in there.
Yeah,
but
I don't know about that.
Yeah, what do they all have in common? They all have defensive head coaches.
Well, you have to know defense to learn offense. You have to know offense to learn defense.
And that is bullshit.
Nah, it's not at all. Not at all. If you're scheming against offensive plays, you're learning the offense.
Yeah, no shit.
If you're scheming against defense,
they're not.
But that's the thing.
Them.
But no. You see, this is what doesn't make sense to me. All right, you're being coached to do what you need to do. It's just following orders. That's it. It's following orders. When do you develop a fucking mind of your own?
Well, I think.
What makes you think it's following orders?
Because
have you been in that position? No.
No. If it wasn't following orders, there'd be a lot more arguments on the sidelines.
There's always arguments on the sidelines.
No. There'd be a lot more. A quarterback would be able to eventually realize, yeah, no, coach, you're not calling the right play. Or just simply saying,
did you not see Quinnen Williams with Aaron Whitecotton?
Yeah, but Quinnen's an intelligent defenseman.
And that's when their defense became good.
And that's why we traded him.
Can't have intelligence in the Jets. Nah.
Well, that shit was like 4 years ago when all that went down.
But it's something that just popped in my mind. I'm sorry. It popped in my mind and it pissed me off that because it makes no sense to me. In any other job you work, I don't give a fuck if you're a mailman. I don't give a fuck if you work at a deli. I don't give a fuck if you're an accountant like me. There's a point where you think for your fucking selves and you make decisions based on your experience.
Yeah, well, I think that just comes with the reps. I mean, how do we know that how do we know that all these quarterbacks are just straight up following orders every play?
Because they don't get better.
I mean, I think a lot of them have.
Or maybe they just fucking suck. How about that?
Then scouting is fucking shit.
Yeah.
Scouting is absolute fucking garbage. Why are these motherfuckers starting?
You're not gonna find 10,000 Mahomes anytime you fucking scout.
Nah, you just gotta find the one. You gotta find the one.
Yeah,
clearly, we're looking at the wrong metrics.
Well, what would you look at? What metrics?
Yeah, tell me what you looking at then.
What I looked at Lamar Jackson in Louisville.
What? Just the eye test?
Okay.
What is
it? No, eye test. You have to listen to what he's saying.
How many playoff games did Lamar win?
Not many.
How many did he win?
Maybe one.
I'm asking you.
Maybe one.
He won 3.
No. He went to the AFC. Okay, all right, 3.
He won 3.
Yep.
Guess how many CJ Stroud won? 3. So don't tell me you can compare the two.
No. But they both got into the playoffs. Lamar's been there consistently.
Okay.
Not this season.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, CJ Stroud's also been in the playoffs every single year he's been in the league.
Yeah, and they also beat a dog shit fucking team in the Steelers because they fucking sucked ass. And
that was the worst game. That was the worst game this fucking past weekend.
And everyone thinks the fucking Texans are like amazing, and they're gonna get their ass fucking beat by the fucking Patriots.
I wish they wouldn't, but they are. And Hecker, you enjoyed it because you live in Pittsburgh. I understand that. Pittsburgh. They look atrocious.
Aaron Rodgers go out like that.
100%.
Throw was a pick 6.
Yeah, I hope that's the last throw he ever throws.
I hope he comes back and embarrasses
himself. Look like ass.
Actually,
Texans look like ass.
Texans look like ass. Aaron Rodgers is going to the Vikings next season.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'll go there to truly complete the complete the journey.
Whoever has Justin Jefferson in their dynasty league, he'll put up numbers again.
Whoever has Justin Jefferson in their dynasty league, trade him now.
No, because Aaron Rodgers is going to look good, just like Favre did, and they ain't gonna do shit, but he'll put up numbers.
Well, no, Aaron Rodgers is going to look like shit because this is year 2 after leaving the Jets, and year 2 after Favre left the Jets was when
No. You see,
when he went to
You
die.
look like ass.
the Steelers year didn't count as a year. That's a Tomlin year. So that doesn't count.
Justin, let me ask you a serious question. You got any more of that crack rock?
Look, all I'm saying, the quarterback's got to take the burden eventually. Like it's absurd.
And I think they do.
Nah,
eventually, eventually, like teams will move on from their coaches and their GMs first because it's financially easier to do. But if the quarterback doesn't improve, eventually they come for the quarterback too.
Eventually, yes. Yeah, no, they do. And there have been a lot of quarterbacks that have gone down with that. But then you look at quarterbacks like Kyler Murray, like, why is he still a starter?
He might be our starter next year. He got benched, but
he should have been benched years ago.
I don't know. He had a couple of years where he looked okay because there was no Call of Duty games, and a new Call of Duty game comes out, and he regressed.
To me, I just don't understand. If I personally was an NFL quarterback prospect, the first thing I would do is learning the difference between the NFL and any other, whether it's the collegiate level or high school level, the differences. I'd have to learn what I have to do to be productive.
Whoop the fucking do.
Shouldn't that be the fucking thought on every single fucking quarterback's mind?
Shit.
Why is it not?
Tell me something that I don't know.
Why is it not? Because they get paid? Fuck out of here. What quarterbacks are actually learning?
The ones that go to good organizations?
Or the ones that show improvement when a better coach comes in? Caleb Williams.
Exactly. Coaching.
Yo, okay. How much do they get paid?
A lot.
Rookie?
Who gives a fuck
as a rookie. No. How much do they get paid as a rookie?
A lot of fucking money. Like $50 million.
Can they not hire a coach for themselves?
I think a lot of them have personal coaches that they probably work with.
Yeah, Sam Darnold.
Then what the fuck?
Jordan Palmer.
I don't know what to tell you.
Clearly haven't learned shit.
Some players can do it, some can't. You can learn.
No, I think it's retarded. I'm sorry, I think it's fucking retarded. If I was making fucking $1 million a year, just $1 million a year, to do my job, and I didn't know how to do certain aspects of my job, do you know where my money's going?
You would invest in learning how.
I'm investing in fucking learning. That's it.
Thanks for that insight.
I'm sorry that this is an insight that's necessary now. Because nigga, what the fuck?
How is this going to change the Jets?
Because the Jets will never hire a quarterback coach that can develop a rookie. I need you to land the plane. Quarterback.
We gotta wrap it.
All right, yeah.
But yeah, moral of the story is
wait, no. I want to hear the plane land.
Plane land is simple. Do better.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen to that, and amen amen to another year of Dante Moore at Oregon. Hope it goes well for him. Hope it goes well for us. We will, I'm sure we'll hire a defensive coordinator one of these days, and we'll be back. We'll do some mock drafts, and we'll have some other off-season stuff. But we'll talk to you then. Unlock the swag. The swag unlock. Peace.
Peace.